right, so now we're going to go back to the same series again. All right, so now we're going to go back to the same series again. One more way where we can finish this Darce, really no matter how he moves, okay? This next option is going to be kind of a sit-under Darce attack, all right? Another very effective way to catch that neck while we're in the transition of our pass, okay? So, everything's the same. Working off this pass, ankles, we throw, we start to come in. He's going to his side, okay? We get into Darce position, all right? He's leaning back. We use the three-finger grip. He comes up to his feet, his knees again, okay? And we're right here, all right? Now, of course, I can dump him over, all right, and do the one we just covered. But I have another option where I'll actually sit through and shoot my arm up while I'm on my side, okay? So, on this one, it's very important that I keep my body on the outside of his arm and I don't go flat to my back. I want to stay on my side, all right? So I'm going to be using this three-finger grip. Sometimes they're going to fight you really hard here and you're not flipping him over right away. So instead, I'm going to surprise him, okay? I'm going to palm the head once again and I'm going to sit through. You see how I bring my leg through? He's on my right side, so I bring my right leg through. And I'm keeping my body nice and tight to this arm. Now, as I sit through with my leg, I'm going to shoot my arm through. And look how I'm staying tight and connected. I can't let there be a lot of space. I don't want to be flat because now he can pass this arm over to the other side. I'm going to lose a position. So I stay tight on my side, my chest against his arm. I shoot this through. Now look how much space I have. Look how much my arm is around his neck. Now I can start to lock my bicep and start to lock the Darce. Now, as long as he's on his knees, I'm going to have a hard time finishing this. So I want to walk into him, okay? So we come over here to this side a little bit. I shoot this through, I lock. Now I'm going to use my feet and I'm going to walk in a circle into him, making him fall to his side. And I'll continue to walk, start to add my squeeze, and there's my finish, okay? So again, same series. Throw. We start to come in. We go hunting for the Darce. He leans back, starts to come up onto his knees. We're not getting the flip right away. Palm that head, sit through, and shoot your arm all at the same time. Just like this, okay? And then immediately lock, all right? Then we just want to make him fall to his side. So just use our feet and walk into him, okay? Going right into his body, just like this. He's going to fall. Keep walking. I can even try to hook his legs sometimes. So you guys see, as I'm walking here, if I can even try to hook one of his legs or something like that to kind of help torque the position even more as I walk into him, that's another option, okay? So one more time. We sit him down. Immediately start to create our angle. Get to our pass. We come in. Use the three-finger. He makes it up to his knees. Shoot through. The leg and the arm at the same time. Immediately lock. Walk. And squeeze. Another great option to catch them by surprise. off your passing, transitioning straight to the darts choke. And a lot of people don't see this variation coming, okay? So you sit in, catch it right away, walk into them, put them down, finish the choke.
All right, there is the electric smash, a very powerful way to finish. All these darts variations that you have seen are extremely effective in competitions and in the academy. Before you know it, you'll be slicing through people's no-gi guards and finishing them with ease. Don't forget this passing system works with and without the gi, and since that is where I got my jiu-jitsu foundation, I added a slick choke that can put someone out quick. It's definitely saved my butt more than a few times. Enjoy.
Okay guys, let's look at another transition going from the arm to the neck. Okay, very similar to what we just did. Similar movement, different attack. All right, so let's take a look. So we made it to the Kimura, any one of our several setups that we used. Okay, we got to the Kimura position. Once again, I don't have the energy to deal with this grip, and I want to look for a different attack. Okay, before I make my move, I'm going to reach and grab his collar. Okay, so I'm in the Kimura position. I still want to kind of keep my hand on his wrist so he doesn't get, you know, the hint that I'm looking for something else. Okay, but I'm going to bring my other hand and I'm going to take it to his collar here. All right, just like this. Okay, so my hand goes to his collar and I'm going to do the same movement where I let my elbow slide off and I kick. But you see how when I sit this time, I'm immediately bringing his collar tight to his chest so I can get under his chin. All right, I'm sitting very low once again, and immediately I'm looking to make this speed. The sooner I can get this grip in my right hand, the better. All right, now from here I can start to look for the other collar at the same time while I'm coming more into a kneeling position. But look how I stay low, always chest to the back. Okay, just like this. All right, now there's a couple different ways this can go from here at this point. Okay, he might insist on staying on his side. Okay, in which case I'm going to sit with my knee behind his head again. All right, just like we did for the head norm Ezekiel. I'm going to keep my shoulder very low and tight. My elbow is very low. I can't be relaxed here, so then he can pull my arm over his head. Okay, so I'm here, elbows low, shoulders tight. I'm sitting on my side, so now it's very easy for me to creep this leg over. Okay, instead of being on my knees and trying to take a big step where maybe he can catch my leg or block my leg, things like that. All right, I'm going to sit just like I did in the head and the arm Ezekiel and really sneak that foot over. Okay, from here I'm just going to lean to my left because now I want to get my right leg in the game. Okay, so I'm going to lean, bring him up so I can bring my right leg out and over, hook his arm, bring him down, squeeze your knees, and pull for the bow and arrow choke. Okay? Again, we're in the Kimura. I'm ready to switch. My hand grabs the collar. Okay? I let my elbow go. As I kick, I'm immediately stuffing this down and in so I can make this feed. Okay? Look for the other collar. Come back, chest tight, shoulder, elbows low, everything solid. Alright? He's staying here. So I'm going to sit. I'm bringing my knee up to his head. Okay? Turn a little bit. This way. So you guys can see, look, everything's low. My chest is in his back. I sit. So now I can bring this leg up and over very easily. Now I'm pulling him. Swing my other leg over. Okay? If he was grabbing my arm, I can use my leg to trap his arm. Okay? If he's grabbing at my wrist, I can use my heel to kick his arm off and trap his arm. Then bring him to the center. Squeeze your knees. That gives you a lot more strength with your choking grips. And then pull for the bow and arrow finish. This is one way to catch the bow and arrow if he doesn't turn. Okay? Let's say that maybe he does decide to turn. So everything's the same. We kick off, we feed, we get our grips, we're in position, but he decides to turn away. Okay? As soon as he does, just like in the pressure passing system, okay? You guys are going to bring your foot and shoot it right in that space as he's turning. Okay? And then catch him and bring him in, and immediately look for your second hook. Alright? Once I'm here, I'm staying on my elbow. Alright? I don't want to lay on my shoulder where he can get his head in that space. Okay? So I'm staying on my elbow, shoulder behind his neck. Everything's tight, but I still need the angle for the finish. Alright? But no one wants to stay here. So I'm going to let my hook go down so he continues to move. As he does, I'm coming up now into like a side mount position. And I'm going to do the same movement as I just did. Slide my knee up, pull him over, catch his arm, squeeze and finish. So again, from the Kimura, get the collar, kick off, make the feed, grip, he rolls, hook in, we're in position to finish. Take that bottom hook out. That way he wants to move. As he does, my foot comes back and I'm pushing off my toes to get me up on my knee here. Slide it up, bring him over, hook the arm, squeeze, and there's your tap. That ending right there is going right into some of our transitions that we did from passing to taking the back. Very similar right here, but we're just using the Kimura as a different starting point and really making sure that we feed that collar as we're stepping off. Okay, that's going to make a huge difference in your finishing ability, because the faster you can get that collar, that choke and grip in your hand, the less likely he is going to be able to stop it. All right, so very solid transition, another option for you guys from the Kimura.
All right, now you have just had a small taste of my pressure passing system for the gi and a tight series of passes and submissions for without the gi. In just a couple of days, you will have full access to my entire pressure passing system, which includes all the passes and submissions you need to be a monster on the mat, easily broken down on 2 4-disc DVD sets. So stay tuned. These products will be released on April 3rd at 1 p.m. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Supplies will be limited. I'll see you on Wednesday.